Welcome back to fixing up the Jeep. Today we are doing something really simple just to start out with. We're moving on to more difficult stuff in a second, but this is the first thing we're going to do is, let me flip the camera around. So what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to first change the spark plugs. And then after that, I don't know if this is going to be the order that I'm going to do everything, but after that I'd like to clean up this engine bay. Because if we do a little tour starting from the left here, we've gotten plenty of, a lot of just leftover dirt. You can see dirt on there. These look like something's been chewing on them over the years. There's dirt everywhere. There's a thin layer of oil over most of everything. Dirt everywhere, even on the walls of everything. Right here's all right. A little bit of rust right here though. Just things that we can kind of try to clean up. Dirt in all the nook and crannies right now. It's hot because I just drove it home from work. But just try to spray some plastic, I got crap on my hands. Plastic oil on these things to make them pop a little bit more. Make them look a little bit more new. Because, I mean, we got cobwebs, we've got dirt, we've got this has been here for the past year or so that I've been working on it. It looks like it boiled over at one point and just splashed dirty coolant all over the top there. And this sticker's got to go because at one point the engine got so hot and overheated that it cracked the head of the engine and they had to put in a new one, which is why this kind of looks newer than the rest of the engine here. Just try to clean things up. Alright, so we got one out. You can see into the engine there. I hit my thumb on the freaking, one of the things over there whenever I loosened it. But these definitely had to go. You can see the carbon buildup on the end there. But overall, it's not black. So it's not like burning oil or anything. So yeah, let's put the new one in. Alright, so here's a nice new one. As you can see, a whole lot better than that one. Just a little side by side. Let me rotate that. They look to be about, that one almost seems a little bit more spaced out. Hopefully it doesn't provide an issue or something, but yeah, let's put this on in here. Got another one out. This one, it's about the same. Not burning any oil, just about the carbon buildup or whatever. This one was a big pain in my butt. See, there's not a lot of wiggle room to get that out, but I got it. This one's about the same. This is the third one taken out. Just rusty and crap. I get to put in another. Got the fourth one out. This one's just as rusty. And you can see it's starting to get a little gray there. I don't know if that's just how it used to be. And this is part like, well, it's all exposed actually. So I don't know, I think that has a meaning to it. How it's graying. It'd probably tell me something as like, I don't know, it needed to be changed or something. Might have some symbolic meaning. We might look that up later. But we're amassing a pretty decent little pile here. Oh, I'm missing one. There it is. Amassing a pretty decent little pile here. And we got 3 more to go to put in. Almost there. Kind of see how my hands are getting darker and darker in each one of these things of close-ups on the spark plug. But this one looks the most visually unappealing. It goes from gray to black. And it's graying at the tip there too. Like I said, that means something. I don't know what that means. I mean, it has some sort of meaning. Hopefully it's not a bad meaning though. But we got 2 more to go. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, 1 more to go. Huh, okay. I've been doing that a lot. Actually, no, I got 2 more to put in. Okay, that's because I saw 2 of these. I was like, wait a second. Anyways, but I'll show you the hole, I guess. Wow. Yeah, that's the last one right there. And then, yeah. After I'm done with the spark plugs, I will cut to me cleaning the engine bay. And that'll be that. Whenever I took off this spark plug wire, this little rubber boot came with it. And I thought I'd just show you what the insides look. This is about how all I checked the inside of all of these before I plugged them back in just to make sure they looked all right. This is about how all the inside of these look all right. I look about for all of them. I mean, there's like some specks of rust. They're not bad. Seems like it's fraying. No, it's just where the rubber ends. I think is where that's fraying at. And hopefully that's not the wire. I'm gonna just slide the rubber boot back up and hope this isn't anything bad. But yeah, I mean, this doesn't look that bad. The spark plugs are disgusting though. This one looks about the same. This one doesn't look as bad as the other ones. This one looks less worn down. No graying that I could see, except maybe right here. Yeah, this one's all right. Time to put in the last one, and then start this old girl up. Hopefully it starts. Hopefully I did nothing wrong. I mean, this is actually my first time changing spark plugs. Out of everything else I've done, you know, I've done so much random maintenance. Changed the heater cord before I changed the spark plug. It's a really weird sequence of events, but it's about the journey, not the destination. I don't know if that fits for this exact situation, but as long as it gets done, I'd say at least I'm doing it. You know what I mean? And it kind of wouldn't run very well without the heater cord being changed because it kind of was completely blocked and corroded. So let me see if I can show y'all. I don't know. These are heater cord wires. I'm just going to try to see if I can see any of the shiny new heater cord there. One of the hardest things to replace, and it's not really even a satisfying thing to replace because you can't even see it. It's really nice, new, and shiny, but I can't even see, you know, how nice and new and shiny it is. Really just a shame. Where did I sit on half of this? Really just a shame. But these, I mean, you can kind of see them on the edges there. It's a little bit shinier than they were. Not that anyone's really going to pay attention to that. It's one of those things that I'm going to notice whenever I'm looking in the engine bay. And it's like, I mean, come on, it's just better. It's just better. Just to have, you know, that little, let me switch it over to tightening. To have that little better of a looking engine. But yeah, I'm going to tighten this last one down and we're going to start it. Yippee! Alright, so all the spark plugs have been replaced. Start her up. One thing I'm going to say whenever I start it up, I just changed the belt, but it's still squeaky. I'm assuming something wrong with one of the pulleys. I haven't been able to find a shaky one or anything. I know that these engines in particular always have an issue with, you know, the engine having a belt squeak. So this is definitely going to squeak. And also, I am extremely low on gas. So, like, to the point where I shouldn't have, I don't know, the gas gauge is a wee bit off, and I thought I had more gas than I did. And I got in the neighborhood, and it started pretty much dying. Hopefully it has enough gas just to start for a second. Just make sure everything's fine on the grip side. Just replace some things under here. It looks all right. Come on. That is not great. All right. So one of the cylinders is definitely not firing. Oh no. Whew. This is gonna be annoying. Okay. Let's go through all these and make sure they're all right. I'll be back. In my professional opinion, I don't know. So I had it running for a moment. And I took turns, you know, taking a spark plug wire out, and then it'd get rougher and I'd put it back in, and I did that for all of them. And not a single one did I take the spark plug wire out and it start doing the same exact thing it's been doing. So they're all firing. It's just something's off. And I don't know what. Yeah. This is a conundrum. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on this for a second. Probably do some Google searching. I'm not exactly a genius, but this should work. I don't know why it's not working. So I'll figure this out and I'll get back to y'all. Bye. As you can see, it's a whole lot darker outside, and I couldn't figure this out for the life of me. It was something so stupid. It was, let me show you guys. As you can see in my hands, here's one of the new spark plugs. Look at that. It's darn near touching. It wasn't spaced properly. I don't know if I had bent it putting it in, or it came like this and I just didn't notice, but it's definitely not gonna fire like this. So I don't have the little proper spacer tool in order to get it. So here's an old spark plug. I don't have the proper spacer tool. That's how much of a gap's supposed to be. And there's this, which is darn near touching. So I'm gonna try my best to line up the gaps as close as humanly possible and get this thing working, and I'll come back to you. And y'all, and the way I found out how which spark plug was not working was I had the engine going, and I was taking out spark plug wires one by one, seeing which one caused the engine to run rougher and which one caused it to just do nothing. And it was this one that caused it to do nothing. Took out the plug. I just thought it was just a faulty plug until I looked at it, and the darn thing was bent. So I'm gonna bend it back and see if that helps it any. And yeah, I'll get back to you. Alrighty, so I have it what I believe to be fixed. Let me try to fix my light so I can show. So the way I got it properly bent to the correct amount was I figured out that this right here is exactly 1 Ingalls Advantage card thick. So by making this one exactly 1 Ingalls Advantage card thick, these two are now the exact same size. About as perfect as I'd get it with any tool. Now it's time to put it back in there, and I should have just a darn near perfectly operational spark plug. Let's get a good shot of them together. That seems about right if you ask me. So, and it goes. Alrighty, now this right here ought to do it. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. It's a little squeaky, but that's about perfect. It sounds all right. That's about how it normally sounds. And if we come back here, earlier it was shooting out a bit of gas. There's still some left over from when I was running it earlier. We get a piece of paper though for demonstration. It is pretty smooth. Yeah. Smoking a wee bit from how it wasn't been before. It was spewing out a little bit of gas out of the back because it wasn't actually burning gas in that one cylinder. I still got a check engine light from when it was not running quite properly, but you could see that's about how it ran before. It's not running choppy or nothing. A whole lot smoother than before. Oh, I just realized I'm doing this vertical. Alright, so now I'm gonna see what that code has to say with my little OBD2 port here. See what it's yapping about, I guess. While that's diagnosing, let me see if I can get it to focus. What it's doing is it's processing what the code is saying. This takes a while. But yeah, let's go back here, see if it's still. Yeah, it's about right. It's a little cold outside, so you can see a little bit of smoke. Let me see what this is. That's just water, condensation or whatever. But that's pretty all right. Let's see what the code has to say. It's reading the code now. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Okay, well, it says the vehicle has no fault codes. So it does have a check engine light, but It doesn't think anything's wrong. That check engine light's probably gonna go away soon then. But she's running good. Yeah, like I said, the smoke's kind of cold outside, so that's kind of where that's from. It doesn't smell bad, it just smells like exhaust. We got the rattling catalytic converter down there from how ancient it is, but otherwise, that's about right to me. Alrighty. Thank you for watching this one. Hopefully next time we can actually clean out from under the hood, get all the crap out from under there, because it looks really bad and it's just dirty. Just gonna clean it. Because I intended to do that in this video, but spark plugs are already gonna be long enough of a video. So I guess I'll split them up into two. But yeah, runs good. It runs good. It's about the same as before. It's just something I just state of mind knowing that it's been changed recently. Thank you for watching this one, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.